Okay. We just wanted to say welcome to all the new people. And if all of us who've been in for a while look like a hot mess, it's because we've been working the promo, right? Amber looks cute, of course, because she's obnoxious. Connie doesn't have to work. I'm impressed. What's up with that? Okay, so I'm trying to find this newbie checklist for us to kind of go over and to kind of, for the new people and for just kind of us to remember because it's pretty simple. And I love how corporate actually gave us this now. So we're not like trying to remember all of the things that we should be doing to make our business successful. And that's essentially what they want us to do. Is they want all of us to be successful. So they didn't have any of this stuff when they first started. So it's kind of cool because we get to see this and it's, there we go. Okay. Let me try and share the screen. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Can you guys see that? Just give me a heads up if you can see it. Okay, cool. So the first thing that they want us to do is kind of go over our why, which I think is really important because it's kind of easy to lose track of what you're doing in this business because it's all so repetitive. You literally do the same thing all the time. You post, talk to new people, you blitz, you rep people, you have parties. That's what you're doing all the time. So it's kind of like any job, but this is more self-discipline. So the first thing they really want you to think of is think of your why and why you're actually doing this. When I first started, my why was a couple extra $100 a month because I like massages and to go to the chiropractor. But now it's evolved into I don't really want to go to work anymore and I would rather stay at home with my kids and my husband. So, and I would rather my husband not be at work until freaking 6 o'clock every night. So that's, really what mine has evolved into and it will evolve over time. And that's kind of what it's supposed to do. And then the next one, obviously, don't wait for your kit, which I think all of the new people have been doing awesome at, posting and talking to people and whatever, especially with this $10 promo. You don't need to wait for it. If you guys saw in the group, we have an album up that's like your first 30 days of posting. So it's like the first few days until you get your kit. And it might take a little longer for you to get your kit. Normally it's only like a week, but it might take a little bit longer now because there's so many new people. So it's okay. It's not a big deal. We'll still help you along the way. If you need reps, there's got to be somebody around you, like on our team, that can help you with that until you get your kit. So, but I think the cool thing is when you get your kit, you can post that super excited, picture of yourself about you got your kit and whatever. So next is download Wired, and I would add to that download the Zoom app because a lot of stuff corporate does is on Zoom, and a lot of stuff that we do is going to be on Zoom because we want to see all your faces. So Wired is what's going to give you updates all the time about what's going on in the company and new promos that are coming out and all that kind of stuff. So definitely do that. And so those are three super simple things. Now, logging into your eSuite, make sure you can change your username if you want to, if you don't want to remember that big long number, which a lot of us didn't realize until we already memorized that big long number. So, but if you don't want to remember a big long number, you can change your username in the settings. But I would focus on the next 2 days on maybe asking questions when you have them, but not worrying about the training right now until, July 1st or so, because right now you kind of want to be more worried about talking to people about becoming distributors in the $10 kit. That's what I would suggest. But a lot of people are really green and want to know how the company works. That's fine. Most of the videos are pretty short. There's a few that are like 20 minutes long, but they go into great detail about what we should be doing to have our business started off right. And then setting up your auto ship, which is super important. That's the way that you guarantee to be paid. So an ADBV auto ship, which is, it can match dollar for dollar or it can't. And if you don't know what that means, just ask me or Christy or Connie or Amber or anybody who's on here what that means. Or you can have $150 in sales and that guarantees that you get paid. So we want you to guarantee that you get paid. Cammie has given me multiple people before that just forgot to run an auto ship because they just figured their personal sales would be high enough that they lost out on like $1,500 paycheck. So let's not do that. The next one is purchase It Works gear. And I would highly recommend, if you're going to purchase anything, purchase a shirt, just because people really like draw into that and they see that it works and they're like, what works, because even though we have heard about It Works so much, there's a lot of people that still haven't. 3 Black Diamonds live in Grand Rapids, and I can still go there. That's where I work. And well, what is that, So if you don't have the money to purchase the gear right now, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Move on to the next step. You'll have the money eventually, and then we have the coolest stuff to wear anyways. It's like literally that's all in my closet. So creating your hundreds list, probably the foundation of your business. And all a hundreds list is people that you either think want to be a product tester or want to be in the business with you. So hi, Shay Shay. Hi. So in hundreds list doesn't mean 100 people. If you can't think of 100 today, that's fine. Put 30 people on that list. But eventually it's going to lead up to 100 by adding people to your network and talking to people every day. And we can talk more about that later. Steps to success. That's also something that we can print right off of our document set library in the eSuite. Steps to success is just 3 distributors, 4 customers every month. And that's what's going to get you to the top. If you talk to any ambassador diamond, they're going to tell you, I completed my steps to success every month, which means you sign 3 distributors and have them sign 4 customers each, and then you teach them to do the same thing. And so that's what's going to grow your business. Schedule your launch party, even if it's online. You guys, if you live 1,000 miles away from one of us, it's fine. We can still do it online. We can do it live, like on a Zoom like this, live on a Facebook event, or live, or just a regular like online party. So we just need to get that scheduled, and I would do it within the next week or so, because that's, people are going to say, oh, I didn't have the time. Okay, so my next one is in a week after that. So you have time for that one. So we just kind of keep building and building and building. And that's where you get new people too, to come and have a party for you. And most of you have already been announced on social media. But if you haven't been, let one of us know, because it's a really big deal. And we want people to know that you're excited about joining this business. And we want them to know that you're in this business with us. So, and then lastly on this list is get to an event. And that just means events.itworks.com. If you look in there, look for something around you that has a one team, one mission, or a rap party like tonight. If you live in Grand Rapids or around there, Ashley Walmer has a party, and she's actually doing it, like Zooming it out live. I don't remember what time it actually starts, so don't ask me that question right now. But you can have your prospects jump on there and just listen to her about what the business really is about, and what she does and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool that we can do that kind of stuff. So we just wanted to go over the newbie checklist. And does anybody have any questions about any of that? Unmute yourself if you do. Shay looks like she's really fell asleep, Amber. Okay, so let me stop the screen here. Okay. Steve, did you mean to raise your hand? Because your hand is raised down there. Yeah, I didn't think so. Christy, anything to add to the newbie checklist?
No, I don't think so. You hit it off pretty much.
That's just because of corporate. I just copied the image. I can't remember all that crap. That's why it's great to have that image. What about you, Connie or Amber? Do you guys have anything to add to that? No? Okay.
I do real quick.
Okay.
I just want to say, remember that posting isn't asking. I think a lot of times new people think that all we do is post on Facebook or Instagram and people come to us, and that's not necessarily true. So don't be afraid to reach out to those people that like and comment, in a personal message or whatever. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that reaching out to those people that kind of show you support. And it can be just as simple as, thanks for supporting me. Are you interested? It doesn't have to be anything crazy or elaborate.
I 1000% agree with that statement. And it's not messaging 15,000 people right now, even though, I mean, if you want to sign DTs of this promo, it's not a bad idea. It's just getting in the habit of whenever somebody likes something, just messaging them. They're either going to say, oh, no, I was just liking your picture, or yeah, tell me more about it. Like, people aren't going to be mean like you think they are. People aren't going to be annoyed like you think they are. If you're their genuine friend, like I'm sure most of you are, they're gonna answer you and say no thanks, or okay, sure. So don't be afraid to do that, because the next thing that you know is going to happen is somebody that you thought, oh, I should message them about this business. You're going to see them in another person's team because somebody else had the confidence to message them. You know what I mean? So right now we are really focused on obviously the distributors because of the $10 promo. So I am going to type a couple of things in the chat. Well, I'll read a couple of them too in the chat of like what I've been sending to people. And then if you guys want to do that also, and then we can put it like in the upload later for people that couldn't get on. But so people that I have messaged about the business before that maybe would answer and then not answer, or not answer at all. One of the things that I just said was, I'm really personal with people, and I said, hey, I know we've kind of talked about the biz before, so I wanted to share this opportunity with you. Right now you can join for only $9.99. Yes, $10, just so they didn't think I missed like a number or something. I said, you get 4 reps and defining gel. What are your thoughts? Or are you in? A good one is, are you in? Because people, I mean, when somebody would say that to me, you have to answer, I feel like. So what is something that you've sent, Amber? Because you've signed like 100,000 people. Are they all people that you've talked to before?
Yeah, for the most part. I have a couple more signing tomorrow that have just been randoms that have been commenting on my posts this week. But for the most part, it's been very similar to what you just said. Just, hey, you've been interested before, and we just couldn't figure it out for whatever reason. Did you see that it's only $10? Now is the best time. Are you ready to do this with me? And almost every time I've gotten $10, heck yes, I'm ready. That's awesome. So it's exciting.
That is super exciting. And if you can type while you're sitting right there, put it in there. But otherwise, we can just do it in the group thing later, or the group later. What about you, Christy? In your 100,000 people you've signed?
That's what I'm looking right now. It's pretty much the gist of what you guys said, because I know we've shared the ones that first one that you said, Melissa, we share that a lot. But I'm looking through my message to see if there's any other one different. Not really, because it's all been, I think I've only signed 3 people that I haven't talked to about this business. They saw my live videos and was like, all right, I want to join, kind of thing. But other than that, the script wise, it's pretty much what you guys both have said.
I know that on some people who have been like, I want to, blah, 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 whatever. I just simply would say something hold on, here's one right here. Are you ready to jump in yet? $9.99, and I send them like the stock corporate image just because it has everything pictured there of what they get. And so just simple things like that. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be like, please don't write them 3-page novel because they're not going to read it. Super simple stuff like that is what I recommend. Does anybody have anything to add to that or need help with messaging distributors? Hey, Connie, did
Don't forget that party pad.
the what?
That party pad. The video of Cam and the party pad. The new
Oh
one.
yeah, that's a good 5-minute video. Yeah, it's good. Did you guys see that on the group page?
I
What's that, boss? You're breaking up.
sorry, I don't know if it's me or you. I have the video I could put in the comments, or actually, it's in the group page.
It is, yeah. But we can we can put it in the the comment thread of this one too when I upload it. What else was I gonna say? Good Lord, I hope you cannot hear that baby crying. Connie, that's what I was gonna ask you. Sorry, did Amanda? Did she need more help with like people? Because remember when she commented in the group?
She still hasn't signed. I have messaged her. Yes, talked to her every day. But yesterday she told me tomorrow. I messaged her today, and I was like, "Hey, today's the day. Let's do this."
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't say anything. So I messaged her again, like just a little bit ago, and I was like, "Are you ignoring me?" And she like immediately commented back. She's like, "No." She's like, "I'm just kind of being lazy today." And I'm like, "All right, well, let's snap out of that. We got work to do." And then, yeah, I don't really know what she's doing. She's just dragging her feet at this point.
That's fine. I was just wondering because she was asking about how do you get people to sign or whatever on that page. Anyways, I'm glad you said that because the "are you ignoring me" thing works every time. They'll answer you every time. Or if you guys have Bitmoji on your phone, the one that says, I think it's still on there. I haven't used it in a while. But the one that says, "I know you read that," and your Bitmoji's like pointing up to the sky, like hilarious. Like they have to answer you because it's funny. Like, come on, knock it off and just answer me, you know? Even if it's no, that's cool. Just answer me. So, what else? So, oh my gosh. So tomorrow's the last day. So in the morning when I get up, which I'm sure it'll be 5 a.m. because my precious 2-year-old gets up at 5 a.m. every day. I'm gonna message every single person that's been on the fence of, yep, I want to sign her. Oh, I'm this close. I don't know. Blah blah blah. Just do it. It's $10, you know. So I'm gonna say something exactly like that. All right, last day of the promo. It's $10. What are you thinking? Or something like that. So, I have a list of the people that I need to remember to actually message in the morning. But just keep working until midnight tomorrow night because you never know, that one person could change your whole business, you know?
Hey, I have a question.
What's up?
So if a loyal customer signs as a distributor, should they use their perk points before we change their status?
Yeah, they disappear when the status changes. So technically when they're not when they're not active anymore, when they don't have an auto ship, from the last day the auto ship runs, they have 30 days. So if they're still in that 30 days, yeah, definitely have them use it. But as soon as it's over, they get like canceled. So customer service always says, like, when you call them, or even if you switch them over in a ticket, they have this many perk points, have them use it, you know. So that's what I had a person do that a couple of months ago, and she had like 90 and got some essential oils or something. I don't remember what it was, but she's like, "I have how many?" And I was like, "I told you, being a customer is awesome."
Yeah, I have a girl right now who messaged me tonight. She's like, "How do I do this for $10? Like, how is this even possible?" So, but she's got like almost $200 in perk points.
Dude,
yeah, and she's like, "Any of them in yet?" And I keep reminding her, "Hey, you have these, you have these." I think she's like saving them for something. I don't know what, but
that's awesome.
But if she decides that that's what she wants to do, I want her to use those perk points. I don't want her to lose them.
Right, for sure. Yeah. Which is really simple. They can use them. The only thing they pay for is shipping. So I'm super excited everybody got on tonight. Tish, how you doing?
Eyes good, boss. I'm good, hanging in there. You know, I gotta threaten some people's lives in order for them to sign. All good. You know, gotta send death threats and smoke signals, but it's all good. I have a lot of them that are signing pretty much tomorrow,
Sweet.
which is good and a little nerve wracking because I'm like, tell people now that you are a distributor,
Right.
so then that way when Friday comes, you have all their information and you could just get them in there. So
Absolutely.
when Lori and I went down to South Carolina, there was a girl who she was a distributor previously, so she knows the ropes, and which is good, great, awesome. But nothing, crickets, 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 and it irks my nerves. And I'm like, come on, you gotta get in there, you know. So, because she said she's gonna sign her husband and her sister too, but it was her birthday during the middle of the week. I get it. You want to party and do everything else. I understand, but it's like I did. I sent her a message like, "Hey, girl, you know, like happy birthday." But aside from your birthday, what are you doing? So, but other than that, it's getting there. It's getting there.
You're hilarious. Well, good. Yeah, and honestly, that's the best way to do it. Especially because tomorrow's Friday, so it's payday for a lot of people. So it's a great time to start getting those customers in, getting everybody's, loyal customer bonus and the $100 shopping spree in. So that's the best way to do it. You're exactly right. So
I also really quick, I just want to say I have a little cheat group where people can I add people. Well, I actually ask them if I could talk. I'll probably tell y'all tomorrow. But I'll ask them if they want to, just to see exactly what we do and how we do certain things. And I bring them into the group so then that way they are prepared. Because it's like once you sign, that's when the clock starts ticking. It's not like you sign and then you just wait. It's like you sign and you have to run your mouth so much. And I need you to sign these people so quickly. So it's like, be prepared. I don't want you to feel like I, bamboozled you and you're like, I didn't know it was this much work. So I kind of give them, an insight as to exactly, what it is that we do and how we do things in order for for us to get paid. So
it's awesome. It's a good idea. All right. Anybody else have anything to add? Michelle, what you up to? Signing all your people and working.
Come here. Melissa, look.
Little son.
Does that itch?
Literally, I'm working off like worth of debt.
Awesome. That's awesome. I think you're kind of breaking up. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's better.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
But yeah, I'm just working off debt and just living life.
That's awesome. Our little sweet young Michelle here is gonna have all of her debt paid off by the time she's my age. Probably before that, right?
Yeah, I'm hoping by at least July to have the rest of it paid off.
Nice. That's awesome. All right, so once I upload this in the group, we can all add our scripts in there, what we've been doing, and then like I said, tomorrow, last day, guys. So let's work. Thanks for jumping on. I'm glad to see you all.
Thanks for doing this, Melissa.
Of course. See you guys later.
Bye.